Hey Scorch, how's it going? How's it going, Scorch? Eyeless Jack, yes, I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's a horrible, horrible, stupid story, yes. Anyway, chat, how's it going, everyone? Today, we're reading the story. It's a short bedtime story before chat, and it's called, it's called Eyeless Jack, chat. One of the old OG names. Hello, Cloud Cat, how's it going? Since we're doing Eyeless Jack, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, is there any music that would fit this? Let's see. Darkest Dungeon probably has Dungeon OST. Okay, let's do the okay, Darkest OST in music. Okay, yep, that should probably work. Okay, yep, that would work. Oh, hello, Flink. It has been a while. Yes, it has. It has. How's it going? It's scary. It's not that scary. This is actually funny. Okay, Chad. So here's the thing. It's just a 6-minute read, very short story. Chad, does anyone have any stupidly bad stories that I could read too, Chad? Basically, Eyeless Jack is one of the classics. The backstory is you basically this guy over here, right? Eyeless Jack over here. Can you hear the music, Chat? I don't know how to finish it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dara. But yeah, this creepy creature, right, Chad? This is a classic 2010 internet horror story. Basically, you wake up in your room, disturbed by some noise close to your bed. How did Papa go? Oh, it ran great. It ran great, dude. It ran great. A carpeted restroom is way scary, trust me. A carpeted restroom. What do you mean by that? Anyway, so the origin of the story is you wake up in your room disturbed by some noise close to your bed. At first, when you open your eyes, all you see is darkness and black. You stare straight up and listen, straining your ears to pick up the faintest and smallest of sounds. The sounds on the edge of hearing, the sounds of noise being withheld, of something deliberately trying to be silent, to stalk and to hunt. Your eyes begin to adjust. You still see only darkness. But now, with terror, you begin to realize it's not just the darkness of your room, but the dark, empty void staring out from the hollow eye sockets of the thing leaning over your bed. It is Eyeless Jack. Okay. But anyway, so chat. Obviously, as you can see, this was made by a actual 13-year-old. It is not a good story, but yeah. So basically, chat, I've been ready to donate bits of mango. Thank you so much, Flint Cat, for the bits. I appreciate that. I'm not sure what bits do, but thank you. Spooky to read, but I know something spooky to watch. Vita Carnus? I do not. Okay, I'm not gonna be reading Vita Carnus at 10 o'clock at night and get nightmares. I'm reading this because it is a stupid story. But maybe on the weekend when it is not close to getting gotten. Fair? Actually fair? Yeah. So basically, Eyeless Jack is one of the most Eyeless Jack, just for context, it's one of the most notorious mainstream creepypastas out there, on the level of what was it, Jack the Ripper and Slender Man. He's back from that time. Eyeless Jack is a humanoid entity who removes the organs of his victims and eats them. We are going way back, chat. I always come back. Hello, Juniper. Welcome back. You just came in time for a horrible story. It's a quickie stream, but it's a fun stream. Pretty sure Jack the Ripper is real. No. What was it? Who's the other one? Not Jack the Ripper. Jeff the Killer. Yes. So basically, Eyeless Jack, how was your papa? Did the medic fix your eye good? Yes, Midnight Pup. Yes, the medic did fix my eye good. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, the medic really fixed the eye and it's doing good, yes. But Eyeless Jack, chat, basically is a villain who removes the organs of his victims and eats them. The character's moniker comes from the fact that he appears in a hoodie wearing a blue mask open at the eye sockets, which, though they are leaking a black fluid, are entirely empty. So you got Bendy and the Ink Machine vibes going on. In later fan-made variants of the original story, Eyeless Jack is commonly found standing at the foot of the bed or leaning over his sleeping victim. Okay, yeah, so they're going. I might read Squidward's sewer slide, Because I know that that was a stupid one that when I was in middle school, all the rage. All right, chat. Yes. But the P rank fast food saloon. What is that? So basically, so Eyeless Jack chat is yeah. So let's see. There's a little bit of background. So yes, two cavernous black holes, whereas I should be. It's this picture. Let's see. Eyeless Jack. The story gained popularity in 2013. Yeah, chat. This is a 2012 story. This is a 2012 story. What was your biggest donation in bits? I would have to say it's 100 bits. I'd say. I think you were the highest one. So, the original creepypasta chat. Look how this is how far back we're going. The original creepypasta was removed by its creator in the wake of the original Jeff the Killer being removed, with its author expressing a desire to remove it himself before the admins of the site could. It's a shit post of a story, chat. Fast food Saturn's peak. I'm glad to see you after the current I had to deal with this morning. I'm so glad, Alex. Chat, if you have any other quick but very, very stupid stories to read for tonight, I would appreciate that. I'm glad you imagined this being. I'm glad too, yes. Furry sharks are compared to real sharks. Wait, furry sharks? I'm not gonna look it up because I know I'm gonna get demonetized. Oh man, creepypastas? Yes. So here, let's chat. It's a very short story. Very short story, actually. Polybius, 1999, Laughing Jack. Yeah, so basically, chat, have you ever read about Mallow, the spooky furry from SCP Foundation? I can read that one. I think I read that last year, but I can reread it again. I to point 308. Wait, we're reading stupid stories? Well, let me tell you a story of my life. Midnight Pup? No. Watching you in the library? Hello, Fufu. How's it going? So chat, let's begin. Suggest a short, creepy, dumb story that we can read if this doesn't go long enough, because this is a short read. Here we go. This is the story of Eyeless Jack. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena, but after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash. We're getting some big old 10-year-old just discovered. Chat, this is horrible. Oh god, you love my horrendous internet connection. It's hard to find good Anthro-Ocean media that isn't SpongeBob. Hi, Blackheart, yes. That chat, what kind of kid okay, but after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. After a week after I moved in with my brother Edwin. Wait, a week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I finished unpacking. What is with this guy's sentence structure? Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, since we had not seen each other for 10 years. So I was excited. 2. Does Sonic EXE have a story? Wait, what? 10-year-old that just discovered skepticism. Yes, Fufu, exactly. Yes, but chat, what is this sentence structure? So we had not seen each other for 10 years, so I was excited. 2. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that first week, I heard rustling noises coming from the outside at about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, I told Edwin about it, and he agreed. What is this? Okay, no, chat, imagine this. So, you know, you just... at 1 a.m. in the morning, you're like, oh, that sound above me? That's a raccoon. And then you just tell your brother, hey, Edwin, at 1 in the morning, I think I heard a raccoon. And he's like, yeah, you heard a raccoon. I just made it to the stream. Where am I? You're at Eyeless Jack's house. SpongeBob reference? Because I have imagination? Correct. The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump. as if something entered my room. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup. When he saw me, he held up a narrow mirror and I saw myself. I had a large gash in my left cheek. This is Zetro. This is a very stupid bedtime story. I'm sorry. It's an Sonic EXE. Should I do Sonic EXE next? Should I do Sonic EXE next, chat? Obama bike? What is Obama bike? Should I also try Sonic EXE, chat? I don't know. After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I must have been sleepwalking. But then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn up incision where my kidneys were. I stared into his eyes, mind widening. You somehow lost your left kidney last night, my doctor told me. We don't know how though. Sorry, Mitch. Chat, honest Jack got him. You know, the doctor's just like, somehow he stole your kidneys. Sorry, sucks. That sucks to be you. Oh my god, how much is the kidney worth? Oh my god. Can you get Smile? Zetro, I'm not touching Smile Dog. I am not touching Smile Dog. The next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and a dark blue mask with no nose or mouth, staring down at me. The thing that scared me the most was that it had no eyes. Just empty, black sockets. The creature also had some black substance dripping from its sockets. I grabbed a camera from the nearby mantle and took a picture. Chat, no, chat. So, you wake up in the middle of the night at midnight. This thing is staring at you, chat, right? Logically, chat, what you do is you see that, and then logically you grab a camera from the mantle and take a picture. The poor man's horror movie, yes. How much is a kidney worth? Grab the blicky. Immediately after taking the shot, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face. You go, kid. Kick that thing in the face. So chat, he basically was like, oh no! Takes a picture and the thing is just like, it just goes for his chest immediately. I tried to claw my chest open to get my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face. As I ran out of my room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. My doctor, the same one who treated me before, entered the room. I have good news and bad news, Mitch, my doctor stated. The good news is that you had minor injuries, and your parents are going to pick you up. I sighed with relief. The bad news is that your brother has been killed by some thing. Sorry. What is chat? What kind of doctor is this? What is that? What is this, chat? The doctor just walks in and goes, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you weren't that badly harmed. But the bad news is your brother is dead. Sorry about that, bro. Oh my god. It's alright, I'm also color changing. My parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared, but remained calm. I grabbed my camera and then stopped dead on my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edmund's body and something small lying next to it. I retrieved it up and entered my parents' car, not mentioning Edward's corpse. Why did they just leave the body lying in the house? Anyway, I looked at that thing I had picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen, half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it. The end. Oh my, that sucks, chat. What was that? You really see what it's fine? It's man, okay, man. Tragic. What was that story though? What was that story? Not the worst one. Yeah, true. Wait, yes, that is it. Yes. Wait, let's see. Wait, what? Let's see. Let's see. Squidward. Oh yes, this. Let's see. 9 minutes of reading. Oh, that. Silent Hill 2. Oh, Fuki's blowing up. Or where's he got? What's the other one that's stupid? The what's the, chat name? What's a stupid one? What's a stupid one, chat? What's a stupid one that we could read? For Sonic, nope. Sonic DX EXE. Red was, that was 2013. JC the Hyena. That's a furry, chat. That is a furry. That is a furry, chat. Welcome to the veterinarian hospital. The continuing story of a quack who's gone to the dogs. Oh my god, lights turn green. What do you mean? Why do the lights turn green? Why do the lights turn green? We got Sonic EXE, the White Wolf of Woodbury. I think there's probably furry ones out there too. I saw attacks would be scarier. Sonic EXE is a pretty stupid one. You know what? Let's go for Sonic EXE, chat. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go, chat. This will help you go to sleep. Okay, chat. This is an 18-minute read. An 18-minute read, chat. Oh, this is a masterpiece. I've seen the real Slenderman. Hey, yo, was he hot though, Flint Cat? Okay, so for you, gaming is about escape. When you push the button on the console, switch the PC on, you are switching the real world off and escaping to somewhere else for a while. Recently, the bright primary colors and flat backgrounds of retro games have been your escape. Sure, the graphics are virtually primitive, and the plinky plonk music can be infuriating, but what is this grammar? But there's something about the simplicity, the fullness of the characters, and the amazing gameplay of those games that really appeals. Until that is, one of those games full of bright sunshine days suddenly turns dark. Why are the furry horror stories? The fetishes on the website alone could be a horror story. True, Juniper, yes. Until one of your favorite characters fills the screen, but instead of offering his usual wide smile and mischievous eyes, he instead offers you emptiness, terror, and the dark hollow void of empty sockets that leak some awful fluid. There's the black fluid again, chat. The music fades. The eyeless face glares out and you realize far too late, you're in his world now. So chat, we're getting isekai. We are getting magical girl transformation into Sonic the Hedgehog world. Nice. At least it's not white fluid. Dude, if white fluid is leaking out of your eye sockets, I have a whole bunch of problems. catch you on another stream sometime. Okay, Whiskey the Fur, have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one though. Yes. Okay, so basically, so basically, the doctor from Eyeless Jack was Sonic.exe all along. You're right. It was a tall shot. I figured out the name. Sonic EXE is a creepypasta story based around a haunted computer game. Switching focus from Nintendo to Sega, the story concerns a version of the classic game Sonic the Hedgehog that the narrator picks up as an EXE file for PC. Soon after beginning the game, however, the player begins to experience the strange phenomenon and realizes that this game is very different from anything he has played before. Although it employs many of the same established tropes as the Ben Drowned creepypasta, for example, the concept of the haunted or cursed object in this case, a game that the user has come across in some conventional way. Unlike the Ben Drowned creepypasta, in which the cartridge is haunted by the spirit of a previous player, Sonic EXE instead presents the eponymous character, an alternate version of video game icon Sonic the Hedgehog, itself a malevolent entity. Rather than being human, Sonic.exe is something else and far darker entirely. Alright. Chat, we're starting off with the most horrific thing, chat. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else. He's cooked, chat. He is cooked. He is cooked, chat. If your opening line to the story is, I am a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else, you're done. You're done, chat. I like the newer games, but I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played glitchy or hacked games before, though I don't think I want to play any after the experience I had. Bro's a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. You're right, Fufu. He's cursed already. I've never been big on Sonic. It started on a nice summer afternoon. It was a nice summer afternoon even. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed. Remember the game where Sonic becomes a werehog, chat? Remember that game when he was a werehog? I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you get to explore the towns in it. Father, why do you say like Sonic? Zetro? We do not ask such dark questions, chat. What do I big? Oh, Sonic was leashed in all the other games. Ayo, what's Sonic doing leashed? Father, why do you say like Sonic? I don't know, Zetro. I'm scared too. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you could explore the towns in it until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside. Sonic EXE was already a horror. Sonic 06 was a horror story. I agree. I looked at the note first and realized it was from my dear friend Kyle. Let's just call him that. Whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though what was weird is how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy, and somewhat difficult to read. As if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry. This is what he wrote. Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late, and I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me, and if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Hey yo. Hey. He'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Or you're too slow. What's pitch black? Rip Kyle. Rip Kyle? I just keep saying, Hello, Rekko. How's it going? I can't even know what said to me. No, he said hi to me. Hello, Rekko. How's it going? I. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc, or he comes after you too. It's too late for me. Oh no, chat. Rest in peace, Kyle. Destroy the disc, and you'll destroy him too. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Destroy it. Please. Kyle. Alright, have a good... Wait. Have a good night, Black Cat. When it turns red-orange, I'd put the disc in thinking it was a prank, or just ignore it entirely and lose it in a cupboard somewhere. Me too. Well, that was certainly weird. No kidding, chat. Your friend says, destroy it at once. It's too late for me. And you look at that disc and you're like, huh. That's weird. Anyway. Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked me. I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Boy, was I wrong about that. I'm telling you, chat. The people in the stories, they are stupid, chat. Like, they are stupid, chat. Like, he looked at that and was like, you know, I didn't see my best friend in 2 weeks. And I get this note from him saying it's too late for him to destroy the disc, but nah, I'm gonna play the game anyway. Yep, excellent idea. What is wrong? Wait, that's not how the saying works. How do you have no time to mail a parcel but not step on a disc? Because how do you have enough time to mail a parcel but not step on a disc? Well, you see, Sonic EXE, right? He's fast, but he's like, you know, I'll let you mail your friend. I'm a good evil villain. Anyway, I look at the disc and it looks like any ordinary computer CD-R disc, except it had black marker on it written Sonic.exe, and it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a pawn shop or eBay. When I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it, since I'm such a big Sonic fan. Oh my god, chat. This guy. Oh. When I saw Sonic on the CD, I was actually excited and want to play it, since I'm such a big Sonic fan. I went out to my room and turned on my computer and put the disc in and installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was the first Sonic game. I was like, awesome! Because like I said earlier, I liked the classics. The first thing I noticed was that was out of place. The first thing I noticed that was out of place was when I pressed start and there's a split second when I saw the title image turn into something much different. Something that I now consider horrifying, before cutting to black. I remember what the image looked like in that split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened. The title emblem was rusted and ruined. The Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666. And the water had turned red, like blood, except it looked hyper realistic. And there was a split second video game pauses. I wish everyone a good day or night depending on where you live, and I shall see it next stream. Oh, have a good one, Assy. Have a good one. But the freakiest thing was that in that split second was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding with 2 glowing red dots staring right at me. And his smile had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it, though I figured that it was just a glitch and forgot about it. That's a lot to take in for a split second. Oh, Camera? He peeped the horror, yes. All in one split second, you say? Yes, Ann Boston. Hyper realistic, yes. A hyper realistic vibe, yes. We totally didn't see that in every game now, do we? Oh no, hyper realistic blood. We totally don't see that in every game now, do we? Yeah, but chat, yes, in the hype, chat. Chat, you saw all that and like, you know, that's just a glitch, and then you forget about it. Hello, DJ Cat, how's it going? I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it, though I figured that it was just a glitch and forgot about it. After I cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so. And then, another weird thing happened. The save file selected from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up, and I was like, what the fuck? What's this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something off. The background was the dark cloudy sky of the Bad Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. And there were only 3 save files. The music was that creepy caverns of winter music from Earthbound, only it was extended and seemed to have been in reverse. And the image for the save file, where you see a preview of the level you're in, is just red static for all 3 files. What freaked me out more was the character select. It only showed Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure that something was up. I mean, how can you play as Robotnik in a classic Sonic game, for crying out loud? This was definitely written by someone in their teens, chat. This was definitely someone who was in their teens. That's when I realized that this wasn't a glitchy game. It was a hacked game. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy. But as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared, or at least I tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, thank you for joining us, Zara. Yes, yes. Thank you for joining us indeed. Yes, my computer's a little bit glitchy. Okay. Anyways, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked file 1 and chose Tails. And when I selected and got started, the game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard creepy pixelated laugh that sounded an awful lot like that Kefka guy from Final Fantasy before cutting to black. He's not allowed to without permission from his mom. I'm sorry, Mom. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds more. Then it showed the typical level title thing. Except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red, and the text showed only Hill Act 1. The screen faded. In, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the green hill zone from Sonic 1. The music was different though. It sounded like a peaceful melody, but in reverse. Anyway, I started playing and had Tails start running like he would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd was that as Tails was running along the level, there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. That was when the peaceful music started to lower down into slow, deep tones very slowly as I kept going. Awesome 80s prom night. That's going to be a theme for the story. Also reverse music. Yes, I know reverse music theme, yes. I suddenly saw something and stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals, lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when the music started to slow down. Tails had a shocked and sad look on his face that I never saw him have before. So I had him move along, and he kept that worried look on his face. As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals as Tails moved past them, looking more and more worried. As the music lowers and he keeps moving, he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. They looked like somebody killed them in rather gruesome ways. A scroll was hanging on a tree, with what appeared to be his entrails hanging out. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a duck had his eyes gouged out and his throat slit. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there was no more animals and the music seemed to have stopped. I still kept Tails to continue. Does it sound like Sonic EXE Creepypasta? It is. Yes, it is, Zoom. Yes, it is. Fine, good night. I don't know. The fucking. There's a lot of reverse music. I've seen this before. Yes. Wait, what? It is Zoom. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Basically, Sonic EXE. Yes. After a minute passed, after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill, and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Oh, okay. It wasn't until I saw why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen, with his back against Tails, with his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic. Then, his smile faltered, obviously noticing that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting as if he was totally oblivious to Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make him move, so this had to have been a cutscene. Was examining the pixelated gore like, yes, that's his intestines. There's something wrong with him. Yes, there is something very wrong with him, chat. I'll never not be confused when furries interact with normal animals, Goofy and Pluto. Yes. Is Malcolm in danger, Flint Cat? Yes. Chat, remember to stay hydrated, chat. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feeling of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger, and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic, and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as its static grew louder. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes, and they were black with glowing red dots, just like the title image. Though there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned black and the static sound was off. It stayed black for 7 seconds, and then white text appeared, forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?" At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue the game, but my curiosity had gotten the better of me when I was taken to a different level, with the level title now saying "Hide and Seek." Shout out, don't touch it. You're right. This time I was in Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and then it looked like everything was on fire. Tails looked like he was scared out of his wits. He actually looked at me and Tails looked like he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get out of the area as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall, trying to tell me to get him out of there. So I pressed down the arrow key as hard as I could, and made him run as fast as he could. A pixelated version of that creepy theme when you met Shadow at the Ark as Robotnik from Sonic Adventure 2 was playing as it made Tails trek through desolate forest, trying to help him escape from whatever I was trying to run from. Suddenly, I heard that creepy laugh again, that awful Kefka laugh, right after 10 seconds had passed, as it helped Tails run through the forest, and then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping everywhere on the screen, again with those black and red eyes. Okay. As I feel, wait, okay. The music changed to that suspenseful drowning jingle as I see Sonic behind Tails slowly gaining up on him. flying. Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying. The flying pose his sprite was making looked very similar to Mel Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD. Except it was just Sonic, and he had the black and red eyes again. Only this time, he had the most deranged looking grin on his face. He looked as though he was enjoying the torment he was giving the poor little fox as he gained up on him. Would make a good journalist. Oh yes. What about Shout Like Dog that can mimic voices or other stuff? I don't know. Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene. The music stopped and Sonic vanished. Tails laid there and started crying for 15 seconds. The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror. Blood started to come down from those blackened eyes of Sonic's as a grin slowly formed from his face as he looked down at the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch. Just in a split second, Sonic lunged at Tails right before the screen went to black. There was a loud screeching noise that lasted only 5 seconds. The text returned, only this time it said, "You're too slow. Want to try again?" And then that god-awful laugh came with it. I was so shocked by what happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? Three Tails is dead part. Why celebrate is Chad not supposed to be celebrating Tails' death? No! I shook the shock off as I was brought back to the character select. The save file that had Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but in the TV screen itself. It was flickering with that red static. Tails' expression scared me. His eyes were black and bleeding. His orange fur had gone black, and he had an expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore it, I picked Knuckles next. Why are you continuing to play the game? Chat, why is he playing the game still? He's like, you're looking at that, Tails is bleeding all over the place, and you're like, trying to ignore that, I picked Knuckles next. I like Tails though, me too Zetra, me too. The laugh came again, and the screen cut to black. And the screen cut to black again, and stayed there for another 10 seconds. This time the level said, you can't run. I was really freaked out by now. I couldn't really tell if this was a glitch or a hack or some kind of sick, twisted joke or anything really, but despite my fear of what was happening next, I kept playing. Bro, shut the game off and destroy the disc like your friend asked. Don't blame him, he's a big Sonic fan. Rick the Rat? Correct. Fine, I can't blame him, you know. The Sonic fan in him, he can't stop. You're right, you're right. Smart gamer. Oh my god. The next level looked much different. It had the ground of the scrap brain zone, but the sky background looked like the main menu. It had the dark reddish cloudy sky, but it was the music that creeped me out the most. It sounded like Giga's theme right after you beat Pokey in Earthbound. I also noticed that Knuckles looked afraid just like Tails did, but not as much, but rather he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall just like Tails, and looked as if he wasn't sure about going on, but I made him move anyway. Bro, destroy the game! Say pizza to drugs? Not a bad idea, not a bad. But bro, destroy the game! He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level. And as he did, the screen started to flicker and red static. The screen started to flicker red static a couple times, and then that maddening laugh came again. Can a blue tick and a German shot point to help? I don't know. Oh, my camera's starting to glitch a little bit. I'm sorry. Wait one moment. Let me get the camera back on. Camera? My camera broke? 1 second, chat, and then let me fix the camera. Okay, there we go. There we go. My camera. I might need to get a new camera, chat. Anyway. He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level, and as he did, the screen started to flicker, red static, a couple of times, and then that maddening laugh came again. This is one of the most classic creepypastas. 99% sure there's a game on it. That's as graphic as it sounds. Father comes back, I always come back. Then after a few seconds of running, I noticed several bloodstains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear. Again, thinking something horrible is going to happen to Knuckles. He looked nauseated, walking down this bloodstained road, but I still kept him going. Shut the game off, you idiot! Did you start over? Chester Woodwall, sure. Let's start over, chat. Sonic.exe is a. I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. Suddenly, as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes. And then, Red Stack appeared again. When the stack vanished, showing nothing but black screen with text saying, "Found you." I was now scared. Sonic found Knuckles already? What was going on? Raiden, turn the game console off right now. Yes, dude, exactly. As somebody console a smart gamer? Yes, he did. It's a creepypasta. They will not turn that thing off if they're like dependent on it. Actually, you are correct. Anyway, Red Stack came again, and then I was back to the level. Knuckles looking like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. At this time, that high-pitched squealing came from Silent Hill 1. And this time, that high-pitched squealing from Silent Hill 1's final boss was playing. Was it some kind of boss battle with Sonic? I hope to God it wasn't. Honestly. Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles in what appeared to be a pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn and then punch Sonic, but Sonic vanished in a black pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again. Then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and then I made him punch again. Sonic vanished again, laughing. Knuckles was panicking even more, and even I felt like I was going crazy. Sonic was practically playing with us. He was playing a sick, twisted little mind game with me and Knuckles. Silent Hill music, you say? Yes. Another cutscene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy. Shut up, bro! Bro, shut up! He's tormenting Knuckles and you're going, Sonic was driving us both crazy. Chat, this guy is as stupid as... Chat. Oh my god, chat. Look, Knuckles over there crying and he's like, Sonic is driving us both crazy. Oh no, I connect with Knuckles so much. Dude, avid Sonic fan, 100% correct. You see, Sonic fans believe that they really are Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. And then, us both. Oh yeah, totally. What entities are... And then, in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles, and the screen went black with another distorted screeching noise that lasted for at least 3 whole seconds. Another text message appeared. So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What the hell? What the hell? Just what is going on? I started to think Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. What does that mean? What does that mean? I started to think Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. You're right, Assy, he just did think that. He just thought that, and then he's too... You just thought that. You're right, you're right. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time, the second file box had Knuckles in the TV screen. His red fur had darkened to a reddish gray. His dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too. He had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens on the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. So I shut off the game and took a break. Finally! Oh yeah, chat. Chat, remember, his friend said, destroy the game, it's too late for me, right, chat? Chat. His friend said, destroy the game, it's too late for me. So what our hero does is, I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap. Your friend said, destroy the game, and you take a nap. Chat, your friends to destroy the game and you're like, you know, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I took a nap. I wish I hadn't, cause I then began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness. Though I was under the light given off by a lamp that hung high above my head, I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, help us! And why did you give us to him? And run away before he gets you too. Bro, literally dreaming of Sonic the Hedgehog, chat. I love your voice right now. Thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate that. Their cries died out as I then heard Sonic laugh. His laugh. It sounded a lot like the distorted Kefka laugh. You said that. You already said that. We aren't. Bro, you might be 5, but we know you said he sounded like Kefka, okay? You're a lot of fun to play with, kid. Just like your friend Kyle, though he didn't last long. I was scared and looking around for the source of the voice. Won't be long now until you join him and all my other friends. I saw him walking toward me, flickering in and out in several directions. You can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others. When he grabbed me and I saw his bleeding black and red-eyed, grinning face, I woke up with a fright. Break the goddamn disc, my bro. They're in... Now upload it to the Internet Archive. You're right, dude. Exactly. After a couple of hours, he is actually chat. So chat, you have that dream, right? After a couple of hours, I decided to continue playing the game. I don't know why, but I had to know. I had to figure out why this was happening. So I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Robotnik next. Chat, you had that nightmare, chat. You had that nightmare where Sonic EXE grabbed you, and your first thought was, I'm gonna continue playing this game. That's a good choice. That's the good choice, yes. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik, but anyway, the level title appeared again, and this time it said, ... which I found really freaky. That's what you find freaky? That's what you found That's what you found freaky. Everything that just happened. The title just says ... and that is what you found really freaky. What's scarier, chat? Sonic EXE Nightmares or 3 dots? This time. Flint Cat? Oh, it's just a creepypasta read. It's just a creepypasta read, chat. Freaky, dude, don't say, dude, the scary part is people would actually get freaky with Sonic EXE. You know that, dude, you know that. This time, I was in some kind of hallway. Didn't really look like it was from any of the classic Sonic games, though it was the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered. The walls were a dark grayish purple, with animated candlelight and a few dark bloodstains here and there. And there was a dark red curtain hanging above on the top part of the screen. Every 12 seconds or so, that red curtain sways, very slowly. But whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. The music was oddly pleasant, a piano playing a rather sad, yet peaceful song. But I knew better. This was the song that played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. Zoom, stop talking about smashing me, no. If Sonic EXE was real, I'd cuddle with him, honestly, same. He's just, I can fix him. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did, but he did have a suspicious look on his face, as if he was just a bit paranoid. Dr. Robotnik looking kinda sus. He did a little animation when I just left him standing. He turns his head to the left and then to the right, at least twice, and then shrugs at me, as if he has no idea where he was or what was going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue forward. He did his usual running animation. You know, when you've beaten him at the end of Classic Sonic and you chase him, as we continue going through the hallway. Then, I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself, though I pressed forward. Eggman turned into Peppino for a second. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more reddish. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Then we landed onto another hallway. This one was longer than the last, or at least it felt like it. And then we headed down another flight of stairs. This one was much longer, like at least 1 full minute. And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again. And then the music slowly faded until it was quiet. As it did, the walls turned more dark red and the torches were a black flame now. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed how he looked. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed he now looked really creeped out, though he tried to hide it. I couldn't blame him. I was scared too. Destroy the game, you idiot! Suddenly, Sonic popped right in front of Robotnik, the same way he did Knuckles, and then red static. The red static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then it showed me a most unpleasant image. The image showed a hyper-realistic Sonic standing in the darkness. You can only see his face while his head and torso faded into black. And when I say hyper-realistic, I mean he looked so real you could actually see the lines in his blue fur, as if you could actually feel the fur if you touched the screen. You mean back when? Wait, I was trying to wait, Sonic. Good times, good times. You actually have Sonic EXE fan art, chat. Okay. His face. Oh god. He had the most horrifying smile I had ever seen. Hey, Assy. Hey, Dan Dan. Ugly Sonic? Yes. Ugly Sonic? It's the most ugly Sonic, yes. His face. Oh god. He had the most horrifying smile I had ever seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. His eyes are wide and black, and once again crying blood, which also looked hyper-realistic. And there were two small glowing red dots in those black eyes staring right at me, as if staring into my mind. His grin was wide and demonic. It literally stretched to the sides of his face like a Cheshire cat, except Sonic had fangs. Really sharp fangs. Much like the Werehog's teeth, except more vicious looking, somewhat yellowish, and from the look of it, he had stains of blood and small bits of flesh on his lips and fangs, as if he ate some animal. He will buy the RTX 901 and you will pick Call of Duty 420. No. I stared at the gruesome image for a good 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. Wait one moment. Let's reset the music. I stared at the gruesome image for 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off of it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face. It just took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good. Wait, who's into what? Ayo? Just show the game, Flint Cat? Yes. Just yes. Then the screen flickered with red stack again, 3 times, and on the 3rd time I heard the Kefka laugh, except this time it sounded distorted, demonic even. It went back to the image again, except this time there was the text again, though it was messed up, but it was pretty much one of the most horrifying things I looked at since I had this game. I am God. It was when I read that message, while looking at Sonic, when it hit me. I realized right there and then. This Sonic was a monster. A pure, evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. And all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle, are just his little toys. And the game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world, and the very hell his victims are trapped in. No kidding! No kidding! No kidding, chat! Oh, now you're just realizing. Now you're just like, wait a second, chat. Only now is like, okay, chat. Everything after everything that happened, only now is he like. Only now does he go, oh, this Sonic is evil. Oh no. No kidding, you stupid idiot. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic. Suddenly, in an actual split second, basically like that. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but a literal spouting abyss of pure darkness. For the red stack came again, this time much louder and distorted, so loud that it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears as the red stack screeched for a good 7 seconds. That stopped and showed nothing but black screen. Well, no, Sherlock. As I sat there staring at the black screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laugh now sounded more clear, as if Sonic was right behind me. Played again 3 times as I looked at that text in shock and confusion. Then I got booted back to the main menu, and this time the third save file had a TV image of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin turned a dull gray, his mustache drooped and had blackened. His glasses broke and blood is coming from them, and he had a more dead-like expression on his face. This protagonist is the definition of a smooth brain? Yes, it is. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, and I cried a bit. I pitied them for the agony they're going through. They were forever trapped within the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be. Then the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on, no matter what I did. Bro! Destroy the game! The computer shut itself off, and I couldn't turn it back on no matter what I did. Chat! Why the game turns itself off and you're like, oh, I need to turn it back on. I need to turn this thing back on. Oh, I need to turn this thing back on. Turn on, computer. Turn back on, please. I need to turn the computer back on. I need to play the game more. Chat, the game turned itself off, the computer turned itself off. Throw the computer out the window and get a new computer. Don't turn the computer back on. I sat there for maybe 25 seconds, horrified by what just happened. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. Okay, that's a W statement, chat. That is a W. That is just a W, chat. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who play his game in more ways than one, and then when he gets bored, he drags you into the game, literally drags you to hell, where he can play with you as always, as his toy. Oh, well. I mean, that is, have you seen the typical Sonic fan, chat? That's a very accurate description. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there. But at least I managed to turn it back on now. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there. But at least I managed to turn it back on now. Kid, you stupid idiot, you stupid little moron kid! After I sat there for 25 seconds, I heard a voice right behind me, like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting, Tom. I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie smiling with bloodstains under its eyes. That was the story of Sonic.exe. Oh my god, chat! This kid was basically... Chat, this kid... No joke, this kid, chat. Chat. Yeah, Sonic plush... This kid, chat, is... This kid, chat, literally has, the game gave him the chance to stop playing the game. It turned itself off. The computer shut off and was like, okay, you done? You done? And the kid's like... And then the plushie appears on the bed. You deserve that, you idiot! Your friend said destroy the game. your friends to destroy the game. You had a dream saying, don't let him get you. The game shuts off the computer, and you still managed to end up in this situation. Chat, he got 3 chances to escape the situation. The game gave him a chance. He was given a chance by the creepypasta. And he failed that. Why the creepypasta gives you a chance to leave? All you have to say is this kid's womp womp. Yeah. Chat, okay, wait. Chat, I wonder. Speaking of plushies, chat, one last one. Tails doll. You got Mallow. Wait. I thought Tails doll had its own story though. Obama bike? Wait, what? Obama bike? Oh, wait. There's no Obama bike story. What if I just type furry? What is furry? Is there any furry chat? $49 reading? I'm not doing a 49-minute reading. Okay. Wait. Abandoned by Disney? What is that? Wait. If I type furries, fursuit. Furries. A Christmas story. Nah. Okay, wait. I think it's actually almost midnight, chat. So, I think maybe okay, I think let's close this out. Let's close this out for a second, chat. Okay, so I think, chat, for now, those were some stupid, dumb stories, chat. What did you miss? You missed 2 very horrible stories. You missed 2 very stupid stories, chat. Or what, wild crack creepypastas if they're on there? Okay. Anyway, chat, it's midnight, so I'm probably going to sleep before Mallow gets me. I'm gonna go to sleep before Mallow gets me. I don't want, chat. I'm gonna go to sleep before Mallow gets me because I don't want Mallow to get me. It would be horrible if Mallow tackled me off screen right now. I really don't want that. I really would not like that, chat. I don't want Mallow. I don't want okay. Alright, okay. Anyway, chat, if you like the stream, please do hit the like button. If links in chat, yeah. Please do hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one, chat. And please get me Mallow. Good night, chat. Steve well, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye, chat. Bye. And suggest a scary story maybe next time.